Well, hey guys, I just did something, and it's something that we've been needing to do for a long time. I just bought over 1 million pounds of rock, gravel, to cover this whole place in. And now we're gonna have all kinds of room, and we wanna take a few minutes on this video to show you how we got here and some of what we're going to do with all of this space now that we've got it where we can use it. I'm standing out here in front of our shade house, and you guys have seen plenty of videos of our shade house, whether it was in the background or if I was kind of showing you through it or whatever. But when we first started working out here, one of our first priorities was to get enough gravel put in out here where we could get a shade house built and have a place to park. Now, since we've had this built and since we've made the move down here, we've started working on another shade house over here. And now we're gonna have space to build another one over here, and then another one and another one if we need to. And kind of the plan here all along has been to fill in this whole flat area. There's about a little bit over a ½ acre of space out here in this area moving this way. In one of our earlier videos, it was one of the first videos that we made when we moved to our new place here in Alabama. We kind of gave you guys a tour to kind of show you what it looked like out here, and we ended that video over here in this area saying that our hope in the future, our plan in the future, was to get all of this space out here finally and completely graveled in. 18,000 square feet of gravel. I think it's about 160 feet that way by, I forget what it is, 100 or 120 feet that way, but it's around 16,000 square feet. So we've got a lot of room to work with now to build shade houses, to have plants, and to have plenty of room out here for people to park their cars when they come to our plant sales. Now, we built our gravel pad here in 2 different phases. Number one was when we had the entrance built into the road, cut into the road, because there was nothing there when we bought this place. The driveway, the road entrance down, and then this original pad that we had built. So of course we've added on now a lot, and all together it's about 630 tons of gravel or rock that we've had put in here. This is crush and run or crusher run gravel, and this will all set up, you know, into a pretty solid form. And we've got a couple of low spots out here that may be problematic. We're not real sure. We're just going to have to wait and see how it sets up. But the point is, we got a lot more room to work with than we did before. And if you're curious just what this cost, because I know a lot of you, based on your emails and based on your comments, are starting nurseries, building nurseries, and all of that kind of thing, just to have the gravel and dirt work and all that done. We also have a driveway now to our house, which is awesome, so we can actually come out of our house without being in the mud, and that's a whole other thing. But the cost for all of it was right about $25,000, and again, we broke that up into 2 phases, and that's a lot of money, but that's been part of the process of doing this whole thing, is to pay for things as we go, to not be in any debt on this at all, and in doing so, to make things, we believe, a whole lot less risky in the long run. So we've got our gravel pad coming down to here, and now we actually have a driveway, so we don't have to park 250 feet away from our house anymore, and we don't have to put our rubber boots on to get in our car to leave to go anywhere because it's muddy and it's winter. And we can actually just come out our door and have an actual place to park. And man, I know that seems like a small thing, but to us it's a big deal, and we couldn't be more happy about it. And I do want to give Ryan Barkley a shout out for doing this work for us. If you guys are in Northwest Alabama or South Middle Tennessee, you need to check out Ryan Barkley. He's a good dude. He does good dirt work, gravel work. But this driveway, we're really tickled with it. We're happy to be able to show it to you, and thankful that it finally got done. really one of the things that is important to us now is, where do we go from here? Well, here's what our thinking is. We are in the process of building a new shade house, and we're going to show you that. And this has just opened up a whole lot more space to us. So what we're going to start doing now is getting all of our plants potted up that we have. We have a couple of thousand at least, maybe several thousand plants we've got to get potted up. We've got a couple of pretty large wholesale plant orders that will be delivered to us soon, and we've got to start getting ready to sell plants from local or semi-local wholesale nurseries brought in here to get ready to go, because we are probably 4 to 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks away, all depending on the weather, from really having a grand opening. And we've got to keep things moving, or really get things moving now towards all things plants, now that we've gotten so much of our infrastructure in place and we're not waiting on anything or on anybody else anymore. So now it's really time for us to start getting busy turning this place into a functioning, ready to go nursery. So this has been a real kind of turning point kind of moment for us to have all of this done now, and it's really opening the door for us to get everything moving. And we have put, for us, a tremendous amount of money into this. This is a gigantic investment that we've made, at least for us, into this entire project, but specifically now this gravel project. And we're excited about the doors that it's going to open for us as far as what we can do next, and how many things that we'll have to do with our business and be able to share with you guys on YouTube as well. And a huge part of the reason why we do this is to encourage you guys. I want you to know that you can do this, and you can do it on a scale like ours. You can do it way bigger than ours. You can do it way, way, way smaller than ours. And if you've got an interest in a nursery, we just want you to know that you can do it. And we just like showing you that along the way. We're learning as we go. Most of our videos are not, here's how you do all these things, because it's just how I do these things. I'm not an expert on any of it, but we're just doing stuff, learning as we go, and sharing it with y'all. So guys, listen, I appreciate y'all watching. I always appreciate you watching. I love y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.